Uh-oh, is this the crack in the ice? My name's D7 here at Grok Trade. It's Thursday, September 29th, 2016. Markets break down. Closing out October here. One more day in October, but Dow down more than 1%. Small caps down 1.5%. Ouch. Banks down 1.4%. Same for financials. Markets dropping fairly hard, and it did so on big volume, guys. That is trouble, trouble, trouble. U.S. The crude oil up 2%. We called it a buy, and it is off to the races. Gold break even, silver down, and the VIX higher, higher, higher. Matter of fact, the VIX index is lower by 5%. I don't know. That may not be updated quite yet. So 6% on the ETF. So the markets ended not too long ago. Here we are looking at the spiders. Now, before I do that, Grok Girl. This is Grok Trade. If you go to Grok Trade on Facebook, you'll see this is Grok Girl. Grok Girl is teaching what I am teaching her. So she's my administrative assistant. She's an executive assistant for Grok Trade. And she wants to learn. She went to a mentorship, and she couldn't believe what she was learning at the mentorship, but she was just there as support. And now she's like, teach me, teach me, teach me, and I am teaching her. And she is now teaching the world what I am teaching her. And she's doing it live on Twitter, on Periscope, and also Grok Trade. Hey, Grok Girl, do you have anything to say?
Follow me on Twitter at GrokGirl.
She wants you to follow her at Twitter on Grok Girl. She's working on a project right now. She didn't know I was going to call on her. So at Grok Girl, you can follow her on Twitter, and you'll get dinged every time she does a live broadcast, and she's loving it. She wants to do another one. Anyway, so let's look at the markets. Here's the S&P 500. We called it a buy a couple days ago. It did pop higher. All was looking well. And then today, check this out. We gapped down, we went higher, and we hit the 50-day moving average as resistance. So I added a sell sign here when we went lower and made a new low. So now we have a sell signal on the S&P 500. It drops down, closing below a trend line, guys. This trend line, it broke below it. That's bad news. Next area of support is going to put us right at 214. You can see that right here, 214. We are looking at the spider. You can see that there. So that could be bad news. This could be a lot of downside opportunity here. The Dow, though, is at support. So it stopped right at support. Because of that, I cannot put a sell signal there. It did not break any sort of resistance. If it does break it, I will put a sell sign. My buy signal is still on diamonds at this moment, but it stopped right at major support, right at the 100-day moving average, or slightly below that. And that's the diamonds. And the volume was under average. The spiders, though, look at the volume. Nice increase on the sell. Let's go to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ dropped, but it didn't break support. It stayed above support, so I cannot put a sell signal on that yet. So my buy signal is still good. It's still there. So we'll see what happens. But look at the big volume on the sell side. Volume was there. Small caps. I did put a sell signal. Sell signal on small caps because we did drop. We did break a support level. All we have is the 50-day moving average acting as support coming up next. That is an area to be watching for. And now I need to probably do a little line right there, and I'll feel good about that. This is small caps. You can see that IWM right there, and that tells us what we're after. Will the 50-day moving average act as support? Maybe. But I think that closing out October, this is tomorrow, Friday, that things could get pretty bearish here. And if you look at the banks is up, and then drop. Matter of fact, I feel pretty good about putting a sell signal now on banks because we did make a lower low closing. So we'll see if it will continue down. So the banks, I do have a sell signal on. Financials, up. We're still above support. I'm going to keep my buy signal on. I'm not going to go sell yet. This is a very bullish pattern that we have here. So because of this, I have to say that the ETFs here, and you can see the ticker symbol XLF, the ETFs we have a decent chance of those going bullish. That's making the assumption that this is a falling wedge and we will find support here and go higher. However, we break this line, all bets are off. I will erase this. I will put a sell signal on it. Big volume here on financials dropping. US dollar, I put a buy signal on US dollar. You can see US dollar ETF here, or index rather. And so buy signal here, we're popping higher. I do foresee more upside opportunity. If we do go higher on the US dollar, it's going to put strain on the US markets. Crude oil, I called it a buy yesterday, and then boom, we go higher today by 2%. Big pop. We do have resistance right here coming across. You can see that 10.96. That's resistance in the 100-day moving average coming across. Gold, I foresee it to go higher. I said that yesterday. I continue to say look for gold to go higher here. But if it doesn't, it will break down pretty aggressively. However, if it does go higher and then break out, you should see a nice pop, and it will move higher aggressively. Look for a big move. This is a beautiful. It does not get any prettier than this. You do not get a more pretty coiling. You can see the long waves getting shorter waves, tightening. And the moving averages, look at the moving averages, how they're coiling all together. This is perfect, guys. Look, this is a great trade setup, ready to rock and roll. Silver, same thing. Look at the wide coiling, tighter coiling. We're at support. I expect it to go higher. However, we're entering the apex of this symmetrical triangle. This could break down any moment. It could pop out any moment. Watch for a big move, guys. VIX. It looks like it's wanting to start to go higher. I'm going to put a buy here, guys. The VIX, this is the fear. Fear looks like it's going to go higher here. Let's go to the VIX. VIX is dropping. This has not updated yet. So it just hasn't updated yet. That's where we're at. Follow Grok Girl, and she's going to tell you to do this. Go to Grok Trade. Once you're at Grok Trade, this is the thing I want you to do. Is we have a class Saturday. If you are wanting to learn the basics of trading, it's an hour and a half. It's free. It's an hour and a half, Saturday morning, and it's Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. If you're on the Pacific Coast, you're going to get up at 7 to join us, but it's all online, and you can join us, be part of that. We do have a mentorship coming up, 2 of them, online here in October, and then Vegas, live. To get more information, to hear more about that, click this link right there, and that will give you more information. So you want to do that. So anyway, get the very best technical analysis right here at Grok Trade, and we will catch up with you guys tomorrow for the weekend edition.